Hey, this is Donna, the transdimensional twin flame and the afterlife artist. I am, to my knowledge, the only legally blind orb and UFO experiencer who regularly records these beings and has an ongoing energetic and telepathic relationship with them. I have also blind remote viewed the orbs in the presence of Chris Bledsoe and his family and received so much personal information about what the orbs are from the orbs themselves. I'll be decoding that transmission later on my channel. Right now, I'm going to show a compilation of short orb videos that I got on July 14th, 2026, which was the full moon. I'm in North Carolina, and I asked for the orbs to appear, as I always do, but I hadn't been out looking in a while because sometimes I'm just too tired to do that or the weather hasn't been good. So I asked them specifically to show up in bright rainbow flashing form, which they sometimes do and sometimes don't, but mostly around here at my house, they are fast-moving, far-away streaker types. That's what I call them. Sometimes they have tails. They're usually white, and they don't always flash. Sometimes they do, and they're not always the rainbow colors that I have seen before. So on this night, I specifically asked them to come, and I asked them to show up in a big way and with flashing rainbow colors, and they did not disappoint. I had orb after orb over and over and over streaking through the sky. And keep in mind, I am visually impaired. I am almost fully blind. One eye has zero vision. The other eye is still considered legally blind. The orbs tell me where they are and allow me to record them. And they have given me the best private choreographed show that was so deep and meaningful to me and related back to a shamanic journey I had in 2019 where I saw this event with the orbs. And it was related to an event at the beach with Chris Bledsoe and our friends and a party that we held for Chris Bledsoe. That is on a different video on this channel, but I'm also going to make another one because even more things came to light after I got home from that trip, including this part that I'm talking about regarding the shamanic journey, where I saw that my twin flame and I, my twin flame is actually in spirit now, so in 2019 he was not. He was in the physical world with me. But in the shamanic journey, I saw us on a private balcony at a beach house where there was a party going on inside, and all the people inside loved us, and we were central to their lives. And it turned out it was this party for Chris Bledsoe that we had in 2025. There was a private balcony off of our bedroom at that beach house, and that is where I went with nobody except my twin flame and spirit, and then saw the orbs do the craziest thing I have ever seen. And it was during the day. It was a specific, like, circus in the sky. It was like fireworks. It was a deliberate, choreographed exercise that they put on while my twin flame and spirit sat there and told me to just sit there and be with him because we had been distracted with our friends for an entire week at the beach. So that's how my life goes with the orbs. And because these videos are pretty short, I'm going to just play all of them and record them together in one longer video. So anything I say on this video after this is going to be the original audio from the videos that I got on this night. It was a full moon, which I forgot about until it was over. And I don't know if that is what made the difference. I would think that you wouldn't see orbs as well on a full moon. It might be too bright, but there were more than normal here at my house. It's not the same as when you go out with a group with Chris Bledsoe. There's usually a lot more there, especially at the beach. But I don't live near the beach. This is just my yard. And I'm going to start with a video of myself asking my... well, I think that's what this is. Yeah. Asking my twin flame Chris in spirit to appear as an orb on the video. That's the first video, but the rest of them after that are going to be these plasma beings, is what we think they are, that appear up in the sky. So this first video is me talking to my twin flame Chris in spirit, asking him to appear as a light on the screen that we would be able to see. Here you go. Okay, I'm gonna ask Chris or any of my spirit friends. Sorry, I had to turn off my Bluetooth. Okay, here we go. Let me start that over. Okay, I'm gonna ask Chris or any of my spirit friends and guides to appear as a flash of light or an orb in this video. And I know that is not an orb. It's something coming through the trees, I guess. I actually think it is an orb. I don't know what. It started blinking before I even asked. And this is an example of how you can try to talk yourself out of your own supernatural experiences. That was Orbs. I'm going to zoom out because I'm trying not to move, but I am a little bit. The more you zoom in, the harder it is to keep still. I'm going to move out to see if it is moving. Or if maybe it's a star. It was not a star. This was an excellent video, and it was clearly not a star. If you saw this video, what happens is sometimes I can't see all the details because I'm mostly blind. So when I record these things, I am not sure what's going on sometimes until I get back in and analyze it and watch these videos again. It is very clear that there were flashes of orbs over there where this thing moved to. So it zoomed across the sky and then started changing all kinds of rainbow colors and blinking in the spot where the white orbs were flashing to begin with. So this was definitely an orb and not a star, despite the fact that it doesn't quite look like the normal orbs that I see with more of a rounded shape. And in reality, none of them are round. They're always moving. This is plasma or something similar. I believe it's plasma, and it always moves. It's not really round. Let's go to the next one. This thing is very quickly going across the sky. This is as much as I can zoom in. And, oh, check that out, dude. I'm just trying to keep it in frame, so I have to move. But it's just gonna go all the way across the sky. And hit some trees here in a minute. going to zoom back out so you can see. Yep, it's going right behind the trees. You can still see it in the trees. I'm going to ask it to flash. Could you please flash if you are listening to me? I think it just went behind the tree. And that's it. I don't know what that thing was at the end that was flashing. I never did figure that out. I assume some kind of a plane, but I don't know. There's another one going really fast. That's as much as I can zoom in, so you can't really tell, but it's going really fast across the sky in the same direction that the other one was going that I just saw. That happens a lot where I will see multiples going in the same path. This one's moving really fast, so I have to just try to keep up with it. Really fast. It's interesting because the ones I've seen tonight that move really fast like this, they're rainbows. They're rainbow flashing ones. And normally when they're moving really fast like this, they're usually the blue ones or the white ones with the tail, so they kind of look like tadpoles. But these tonight are rainbow flashing orbs that are moving fast, like what I would call a streaker. I call them streakers when they move really fast and have a tail. But these are moving that fast, but they are rainbow flashing ones, which is different. And I did just ask for rainbow flashing ones because I hadn't seen those in a while. I haven't looked in a while. I don't come out here every night. Sometimes I'm just too tired, and sometimes the weather isn't great. So I haven't been here in a while. They seem to all be moving like east or it's hard to say, but they're all moving in the same direction. And it looks like around the same path, which I've noticed is a pattern for them. You'll see one flying across the sky, and then you'll see another one and another one in the same trajectory. You can see this little one moving across the sky. I lose it when I zoom in. I think I lost it. That's cool. This thing is so small, every time I try to zoom in on it, I lose it. I'm going to try to zoom in, but I might miss it. Might lose it. Okay, there it is. This one is moving very fast across the sky, so I'm just going to try to keep up with it. Every orb I've seen tonight has been going in the same direction across the sky, towards the east. I asked for one to come closer and be brighter, because all I've seen tonight are like far away ones. But it looks like this is a plane or something. I don't hear a plane. That's always confusing. I guess I went behind the tree. And that's it. This is just a screenshot from one of the flashing orbs from these videos tonight. Super beautiful. Thanks for watching.